there's a moment that changes everything. Not all at once, not in a single conversation, but slowly, piece by piece, until one day you realize your parent isn't proud of you. They're threatened by you. And that realization doesn't arrive gently. It arrives like a punch to a place you didn't know could be wounded, because you're just a child, and somehow you became the enemy. It starts small, a comment, a look, a tone. You accomplish something, and instead of celebration, you get correction. Don't get too full of yourself. It's not that big of a deal. Let's not make everything about you. And at first, you think they're teaching you humility, but they're not. They're teaching you that your success is a problem for them. Someone compliments you, and they immediately follow it with a story about themselves, or a reminder of your flaws, or a joke at your expense. They can't let you have the moment, because in their mind, your moment takes something away from them. And you start to notice the pattern. Every time you shine, they dim it. Every time you're celebrated, they shift the focus. Every time you feel good about yourself, they find a way to make you feel small again. And here's what makes this so deeply painful. You don't recognize it as jealousy, because jealousy is something that happens between equals, between siblings, between friends, between peers. But a parent? A parent is supposed to be the one person who wants you to outshine them, who celebrates your wins as if they were their own, who feels pride, not threat, when you succeed. So when they don't, when they compete with you, it breaks something fundamental in the way you see yourself. Because if your own parent feels diminished by your light, maybe you're shining too bright. Maybe you need to be less. And that's what you do. You start pulling back. You stop sharing your achievements. You downplay your talents. You apologize for being good at things. You learn to make yourself smaller so they can feel bigger. And nobody sees it, because from the outside they look like a normal parent. They're not screaming, they're not hitting, they're just subtly, consistently making sure you know that you're not as special as you think you are. And the worst part? You internalize it. You start believing that wanting attention is selfish, that being proud of yourself is arrogant, that your achievements don't actually matter unless they come with a side of self-deprecation. You become an adult who can't celebrate their own wins without immediately minimizing them, who feels guilty for being good at something, who apologizes for taking up space. Because a long time ago, when you were just a child, you learned that your success wasn't just yours. It was a threat to someone else, and that someone was supposed to protect you, not compete with you. But some parents can't do that. They can't let go of the spotlight. They can't celebrate someone else, even their own child, without feeling like they're being erased. And so they compete, they compare, they criticize, they minimize. And the child, you, learns to live in their shadow, even though you were meant to step into your own light. If this is your story, I need you to hear something. You were not too much. You were not taking anything from them by simply being young and talented and worthy of attention. You were doing exactly what you were supposed to do. You were growing, and they were supposed to let you go. The fact that they couldn't, that they turned your growth into a competition, says everything about them and nothing about you. You are allowed to shine. You are allowed to be good at things. You are allowed to be celebrated without guilt. And if your parent couldn't handle that, that was never your weight to carry.